Hi everyone, it's Danny. Alrighty, so I promised you that I would make a video about how I'm trying to get rid of spider mites and what's finally kind of working. And also, Orchid Dreaming, aka Biotran, asked me how I managed to get rid of them, or keep them under control at least. Well, let's start with the smaller orchids that were very affected. Now, as you might know, I found that desperate solution with the hairspray, and it's working, but due to the fact that hairspray is a limited quantity, I cannot spray all of my orchids. So what I did was I treated the smaller orchids. I sprayed them thoroughly, and this is one of them. This is the Eranges. You can see here the damage on an older leaf. It lost so many leaves, but it is sprouting new leaves that look good. There's a little bit of damage here because I sprayed it when this particular leaf was forming, and I still have a bit of damage on the tip, but it's quite alright. It doesn't seem to have spider mites anymore. So the way I treated my smaller orchids with hairspray was I sprayed them very thoroughly, except the root system. I left them for about 10 to 15 minutes for the hairspray to become solid, and then I rinsed them very well. I did not leave the hairspray on the orchid because that would definitely suffocate it. I rinsed them very well, used my fingers as well because hairspray is quite sticky. So it did work. It did not affect the orchid more than spider mites affected it. And that's how I treated the most affected small orchids that I had. Now, with the big orchids, and I will show you right now. Let's see an example already. Do you see this Cattleya? Do you see some spotting on the leaves, some glossy spots? Well, this is cooking oil. It is your usual sunflower oil. What I did was I made a mixture in a 2-liter bottle. I placed water, I placed just a little bit of dish soap. It's a bio dish soap, I don't know if it matters really, and also maybe a teaspoon of oil, regular cooking oil, and I mixed it very well. And what I did was I took all of my orchids in the shower. I showered them to remove some of the colonies. With the strongest setting on my shower head, I tried to remove some of the colony, and then what I did was use that bottle, that 2-liter bottle. I made some holes in the cap actually, and just poured the whole mixture on my orchids because I cannot be bothered to like spray each and every one of them. Spray doesn't work so well with oil. Also my hands hurt, and also it will take me 3 days. So what I did was just shower, just pour everything onto the orchid with that bottle. So that's what I did, and as you can see, the oil, which did not dissolve completely even though I used that dish soap, kind of created these very tiny, these are the bigger spots, but I do have some tiny oil spots as well. So this actually made things a bit harder for the spider mites. They cannot travel so much because they get stuck in the oil. So that's another thing that kind of hindered them. And another thing that I did was try to remove them manually. This looks very bad, but yeah, this is what it can lead to. So what I did was I took a cotton disc, and I removed the colonies of spider mites just by wiping the pseudobulbs, the leaves, the underside of the leaves as well. I know you're not supposed to do that, but when you're dealing with spider mites, you're drastic. So I removed them manually on the most affected orchids that I had, just to get rid of the excess colonies. And I have been doing that from time to time just to see how I stand, just to see how many spider mites I still have. And luckily I don't have that many anymore. So the whole thing with the hairspray and with the oil and with the showers and everything kind of paid off. Also, removing them manually is a bonus because you're getting rid of the colonies that can travel and so on. So practically that's the hassle. So I'm continuing with showering them from time to time. About the oil, it doesn't seem to affect the orchid, but as long as you don't overdo it, it should be fine. These spots are on my orchids for about 2 months now, I think. But I made sure to wipe it from time to time so I don't have a buildup of oils on the leaves, because yeah, that would suffocate the leaves. But from time to time I do shower them, put the mixture with the oil and everything, and that kind of seems to do the trick. I cannot vouch that I'm 100% spider mite free, because those things are the creation of hell. they don't die. I don't know, they're so pesky. But at least I am on top of things, and I'm doing well, and my orchids don't have the damage anymore, which is finally a nice change. So that's how I'm dealing with them right now. It is still a hassle. There's always hassle, but no good thing comes without work, right? So that's what I'm doing right now. Alrighty, hope you enjoyed this. Good luck in your fight against spider mites. A little disclaimer, I don't like to use toxic things because I grow my orchids in a balcony, and also I have a pet dove, not dog, dove, that comes into my balcony from time to time because she's a chicken. And usually insecticides and miticides and all of those fungicides are toxic to fish, birds, and other insects. So no, thank you. I'd rather lose an orchid than lose my dove. I'm sorry, I love her more than any of my orchids. And that's the truth. So that's why I am trying to get rid of them with non-toxic measures. It's hassling, I will not lie to you. It's the most hassling part of orchid growing, keeping them without pests, especially spider mites. But that's what we have to do. So alrighty, thank you for watching this video. Finally some good news with the spider mites, eh? So yay. If you want to see more videos from me and stay up to date, you can subscribe to my channel. You can also leave me questions and suggestions in the comment section below, and you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I will see you next time. Bye!